Hey guys, so I went to see the new Blumhouse picture M3GAN last night and wanted to do a quick review of it. I've been highly intrigued by this film ever since it was announced as a collaboration between James Wan and Jason Blum. When the trailer was released, I became even more interested at this frightening but bonkers movie about a killer robot doll that seemingly just wanted to dance and protect her BFF. Don't we all just want to dance and protect our BFFs? And the movie is very much kind of what the trailer promises, plus a bit more. A bit horror, a bit satire, and even without all that stuff, take it out of what genre it is, and it's just a well-made movie. It's got a good story, a good cast. As far as horror movies go, I wouldn't call it the scariest. I know some people out there are upset that it wasn't rated R. I don't know, I think a movie should just be based on itself and not in comparison with other things. I don't think it needed a lot of gore. I don't find gore scary, just gross and not at all fun to watch anyway, so I'm much more interested in a well-told story, and that's what this is. I could see if someone had more of a fear of dolls, as some people do. This might be really terrifying. I've never really found stuffed dolls or other inanimate stuffed humanoid things creepy. Don't know why, really. But, as you can see in the trailer, I thought they did a terrific job bringing this doll to life. I don't really want to talk too much about how it was done in case people would prefer to go in not knowing, but it's performed really well, and combined with the voice, I think this is one of the most unique and intriguing to watch horror villains we've had in years, at least for me. A lot of people initially compared her to Chucky and/or Annabelle. She even had that amusing feud with Chucky on Twitter. But I think it's important to point out that she's not Chucky, she's not Annabelle. While she technically is a killer doll, and that's not new, M3GAN is, I think, kind of a new twist on the concept we haven't seen before. She's fun, she's got attitude, she's, like I say, just performed so well. I think this is like the first movie of its kind to do a modern AI cautionary tale. Feels like very much like something that could happen a few years down the road from now. It's also very relevant to what is happening nowadays, not only with AI, but with technology in general, and specifically with how much some parents are relying on that technology to keep their kids occupied. Both are topics that I think we should be thinking about, not necessarily because I think that our AIs are going to become murder machines, but I don't know whether they are or not. It's important to think about how these things affect parents, children, both psychologically and socially. But while it does have these topics in it, I will say it doesn't beat you over the head with it. It's a good story with some real heart in there as well. And director Jared Johnston, who started off as a comedy director and has recently jumped into horror, does a really good job giving this kind of a mixture of different tones. It's quirky, it's a little funny in some places. It made me tear up in a couple places, but it can also be quite scary. The finale, especially, like the climax, has some very well done, tense moments. The whole thing is shot and lit well. I love the cinematography. I think the cinematography and the color grading really match the tone perfectly. There's some musical numbers in there, which I wasn't expecting, which work really well in a bizarre way. And beyond that, I thought all the cast were good. Allison Williams does a great job at portraying the well-meaning but far from perfect Gemma, who, although somewhat unqualified, takes in her recently orphaned niece Katie, played by the very talented young actress Violet McGraw. Horror fans might recognize her as the young Nell from The Haunting of Hill House. I know she's been in other things too. Christmas fans might recognize her. I know she was in that recent HBO Max Christmas film, A Christmas Mystery. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. There's already talk of a sequel, and when I say talk, I mean there are actually interviews out there with Jason Blum, James Wan, and Gerard Johnstone, where they say they would be interested in a sequel or sequels should the movie do well enough. And judging by what I've read so far, this does seem to be doing pretty good at the box office. It's getting great reviews. Last I saw, it had like a 95% on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't know what it is now, but I think it's probably still quite high. Yeah, people really seem up for seeing more of M3GAN. And I am as well. If they make a sequel, I think you can pretty much count on my being there. I would give this movie honestly, for what it is, like a low budget, simple story. And can I just say, after seeing so many blockbusters, Marvel movies, DC films, all these CGI fests, it's refreshing to just see a well done, simple, low budget movie that I enjoyed. It's very well done. I would give it honestly, yeah, a 9 out of 10. That's my score. So let me know in the comments if you saw this movie. What did you think? Would you be interested in seeing more? Also, if you liked this video, please like and subscribe for more reviews, movie reviews, show reviews. I do a lot of Doctor Who videos. If you're a Whovian like me, I do some monster stuff, horror stuff every once in a while, especially the Universal monsters. And until next time, I'll see you later. Goodbye.